This is Nick Westergaard with Brand Driven Social, and I am here, and I'm very excited to be joined by two very cool people who many of you hopefully will get a chance to meet this October at the Social Brand Forum to be held at the Iowa River Landing, October 17th through the 18th. And that was the elevator pitch with all the event details. But I'm pleased to be joined by Ann Handley, Chief Content Officer at Marketing Profs, and DJ Waldow of Waldow Social, both of whom came in on the ground floor, early investors in Social Brand Forum 2012. And, I've said, that I'm really thankful, kind of in planning your own event, that you get to kind of cherry pick some of the content that you're most excited about. And really what I'm hoping with the event is to, have a great day and a half talking about building more social brands through content and community and conversations. And that dovetails perfectly.
Even email, right?
And even email, even that
Yeah,
ancient thing, email. But content ties with Ann's book, which everyone gets a copy of. Other shameless plug there. Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh, somebody brought props.
Actually, I forgot that Nick was going to mention it, but as it happens, it's never too far from me.
Well, also, if we could scroll down right now, at your feet is like a whole pool, if you will, of books. Lots of paperback ones, I would assume, as well.
Actually, I don't even have any chairs in my house. The truth is that we just sit around on giant stacks of books. Well,
Right.
I don't know which book that might be, but we sit around on giant stacks of books. Oh, right, like this one here.
Like that one there. And that's just one of the many reasons why content rules. Because
Exactly.
worst case scenario, you can sit on it. And
Right, metaphorically and literally, both. You can rest on it, you can sit on it.
That's just showing the type of caliber of speaker that you are. That you took a bad joke and made it into an actual thing. Well played, Handley.
Well played, Andy.
So, what's the if there were kind of a few things that you're excited about with the event, Ann, or what you're going to talk about? Would you share those with folks?
Yeah, well, actually, so I'm excited about, two things, but maybe three things in particular. First is that it's an event that you're putting on, which I think is tremendous.
First of all, you took my, that's what I was going to say.
Oh.
Great. Now it's not. Now it's going to lose its luster. Great.
No, you can use it again. You can probably say it a little bit more articulately.
I'll reimagine it.
There is no one can max out on ass kissery. So
You should run off and just produce a webinar on it right now. Come back and show that what you're talking about. No, I'm really excited to be there with you, and I'm really honored that you asked me because I think we connected. We've been connected online for quite a while, but I'm really excited to sort of hang out and just hang out and meet the people who are in your circle and get to know them a little bit. Secondly, I have never been to Iowa, and as you may or may not know, it's a goal of mine to make it to every state in the country by the end of 2013. It was 2012, but this has become a rolling thing because I'm running out of time, and Alaska hasn't called. So, but Iowa did, and it was you. So I'm really excited to go to Iowa. And the third thing is that I'm there with DJ and with Mac, and meeting everybody there talking about content, which is my favorite thing to talk about as it happens. So yeah, I'm really excited to talk about why content should be at the cornerstone of your marketing, and to share some lessons for any business who wants to get into it, particularly small businesses, because I sort of have a soft spot in my heart for small businesses and business-to-business audiences, because anybody can do amazing things with content if you're Dell or if you're Google, but if you don't have a $1 trillion budget and you don't have a huge staff to support it, then what can you do? And that's really what I'm excited to talk about. That was a long answer, but those are the three.
But it was comprehensive.
The hardest part, I got to tell you, is being forced to just stare at the camera and smile while you're talking. So
Challenge. It's a
I don't know how that all
the
works
smile
out.
part is the challenging part because when Anne talks, your blood boils. So it's just
Yeah, and it's just hard to maintain that. My cheeks. I haven't had the Botox. Just it only lasts for so long, and so it kind of just starts to droop on me after a while. I don't know if you guys have experienced the same thing.
I want to maintain eye contact with DJ who's talking right now, but I can't because then I look like it doesn't.
Then
work.
you're looking. Doesn't work that way, right?
Because to seem like you have eye contact, you have to look at the camera, which I'm doing right now, which seems like it's eye contact, but actually this is actually eye contact. Just look at this. You can't even tell that I'm looking at you.
Nick, just to be clear, can you ask some of the questions again? Because I wasn't sure. This is about the event. Your event.
I think I just kind of I threw it out there in kind of the format of 3 things that you're excited about, whether it's kind of what you're talking about. You've got a new book coming out as well too, so that's an exciting thing too.
Oh, hang on 1 second.
He's sitting on it too.
Oh,
yeah, right. So. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see this. It actually, the way we designed the cover, it was kind of neat. It looks like I'm holding an imaginary book in the cover.
But it's really the actual book.
It's really the book. It's just, it's the way that technology works today is just fascinating that you can do this. But no, in all seriousness, I don't have it. It hasn't come out yet.
Sure.
The book comes out the end of August, but it's called The Rebel's Guide to Email Marketing, How to Grow Your List, Break the Rules, and Win. I was waiting for one of you to fill that in.
Oh.
I co-authored it with Jason Falls, good friend of mine and of all of ours, actually. And it really just talks about how to do something different with your email marketing. It's this idea that we have all these rules, that air quote rules that we should be doing with email, and never do this, always do this. And yet it's okay to sometimes break the rules and be successful. In fact, won't go into a lot of detail on this now, but Marketing Profs recently sent an email out, and the from name was Don Draper. That would be typically a no-no in the world of email marketing because I guess most people know who Don Draper is. I was one of the 3 people in the world that didn't know Don Draper. But if you don't know Don Draper, that's not, the email is really coming from Marketing Profs, but it's Don Draper, and do you open it? Do you know who it is? But that's a perfect example of an email that breaks these best practice rules and is still successful. So I'm excited to talk about email. It is my passion. It's what I love, and I've been doing for over 7 years now. Like Anne, I'm excited to be at an event that you are hosting. We've actually never met face-to-face, so this will be the first time.
Oh, wow.
I'm also excited that it's going to be following an event called Marketing Profs, B2B Forum, that I will be at in Boston. And third, kind of building on what Ann said, I actually have been in the state of Iowa, but the last time I was there was when Jess Settles, for those of you that are basketball fans, when Jess Settles was in his 7th year as a basketball player at University of Iowa. So I'm excited to get back to the Midwest, and excited to speak with Mac and really a different audience too, I think.
What's funny is I think the first place I face-to-face met you all, though, was at the Marketing Profs Digital Mixer in Chicago years ago.
Oh, right. I think we've actually covered it. So the part when I said I haven't met you face-to-face, so we're going to splice that out. And then
exactly.
Yeah. What I meant to say, let me just add on to what I was saying. I haven't seen you face-to-face in such a long time that it almost seems like we haven't seen each other. That's sort of, I don't know if you got that out of what I was saying.
I totally got it. But Mac was there, so it's really, I'm really basically replicating that whole event in Iowa. So, but that was a real good one. But I got a flip camera out of the deal. So
I know, I remember that. That's awesome, actually.
But,
that's when we called it the mixer, actually. That's when and then we later changed it.
And you had the mixologists, right?
Yes.
Did you have Jay Bear and Stephanie Miller? They were all your mixologists, right?
Yeah, there were white coats involved, as I recall.
There were white coats we had, yes, exactly. And then everybody said, "What's a mixer?" So spent so much time explaining, just picking up the phone when you know that you've named it incorrectly. You spend a lot of time explaining what it is rather than marketing it. So it was just bad. So we went with B2B Forum. I thought it was fun. What do I know?
Yeah. It's a rule breaker, Ann. Kind of have fun. You should be having fun with your marketing, right? Especially in the B2B space.
Exactly. Did you read my blog post?
I may have.
Well, one thing.
Exactly. We should be having fun. We're going to have a lot of fun in Iowa. So.
Well, and one thing that's nice about events of that size, and also whether or not a misnomer, the mixing concept too, is that at events that size, it's easy to get great speakers like you, but it's also to get a chance to connect with the speakers as well for the audience. For there's not the barriers that there sometimes are at larger events too. So,
right.
I'm excited for some potential mixing.
Wait, does that mean that I'm not going to have like staff?
Well, you'll be whisked in and out on kind of a golf cart.
I was kind of expecting that my feet wouldn't touch the ground, but that's not like that's.
It's funny. It's funny. You offered her a golf cart because I don't know, Evan, you knew about this, but we had already worked out a side deal for a helicopter. So apparently, everybody's different. Though. Everybody kind of has different demands.
I need to go through everybody's rider again. So get Mac the right colored M&Ms.
Mine also includes having life-size or head-size mugs of water. Is part of what I had requested. So, Nick, I appreciate you sending this out in advance just so I could kind of get used to using it.
I was going to say, here's the obligatory weather commentary. We don't have that much water to spare right now in Iowa, so
right.
So someone would.
Versus California, I just like dump this out everywhere.
I was going to say that's really sad. I will have to edit that part out.
Sounds like DJ is already training his bladder for that experience.
Yes, getting ready.
Yeah, that's good. No, in all seriousness, I mean, I think just to your point, Nick, I am looking forward to just hanging out. I mean, one of the things that is unique about our events, and I think is going to be true about your event too, is that speakers don't just come in and out and speak and leave, right? It's like they're there for the duration. They're there to meet people and to exchange ideas and to really be a resource to them. So, I mean, I really feel strongly about that. It's not just about watching somebody on stage, but it's about, being at the same event with them and having lunch with them and having a drink and sort of talking to them over a cocktail. And so
I just add to that too. I think what's just to build on what Anne's saying. I mean, I know some of the other speakers that you have lined up already, and Anne knows them personally as well. And I think all of the speakers that you have lined up are of that particular mold where. And also, you're going to get what you see. I mean, what you see from Anne here, or here, and what you see from me, this is how we, Anne's a little bit more polished and professional on stage. I am kind of less, but you do get what you see, and we are really just real people who are passionate about a particular topic, and I think that's if I were to add a fourth or fifth thing I'm excited about with this event, it's that because you get. I mean, you get those people, you get those kind of people that you can go up to and approach afterwards too.
Very cool.
So I would love to know, Nick, from your perspective, what are you most excited about, or what are you really looking forward to in October?
Well, Ed, I would you stole all the good answers. It's like DJ. I have to go totally last now, but
well, you could say you're excited to see yourself, which would be.
I am.
Weird.
Seeing Nick Westergaard is a highlight of any event that I can get to. So no, but again, it's kind of what I said at the beginning too, of being able to cherry pick some of the people that I'm the most excited about, and even to get different combinations. I know different people from different places, but getting different folks together, and also local connections I know as well. The excitement on the ground is really good too. I've kind of talked about us kind of as a bit of an underserved area here. There's not a marketing conference of this level, much less about something as targeted as social media, without driving to Chicago, St. Louis, Minneapolis, DJ, where you and I will be at in a couple weeks at Jason's event. But yeah, there's not a lot of stuff right here in our backyard. So what was shocking was speaking different places was how long it took me to kind of connect those dots, that I was always going other places to speak or to attend conferences, but there's not a lot here. So I'm excited to bring that here, and we've got a nice cross-section emerging of larger businesses, small businesses, entrepreneurial folks sending teams of people. So it's early response has been good, and we're still a couple months out. So I'm excited.
Yeah, you were saying you've got I don't want to blow the cover, but you've got quite a few registrations already.
Yes.
Which is phenomenal for this far out, I think. Yeah.
Yes, we do. And but still room. This is again the part where you just flash the shameless plug part. But we still have room in the first 100 offer, where in addition to getting Ann's book, you also get your book, DJ Rebel's Guide to Email Marketing, as well as Max too. Yes, that. But where's the QR code on that? That's my only question.
Well, it's I can't come up with something witty at this point. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out of material.
Just gonna have to do the George Costanza on Seinfeld. Just say thank you and just Skype out.
George Costanza, I think of this, by the way, but the wallet a lot thicker.
See, I was with the Don Draper thing. I was afraid to bring up George Costanza. I didn't know if that's a reference that you'd have.
Wow. See, that's back when I had time to watch TV and such. I mean, now I'm a huge Seinfeld. I used to watch. I've watched just about every Seinfeld episode. Chinese Restaurant. I mean, anybody? Cartwright.
We believe you.
Yeah, I know you have. I'm sure. He's furiously looking it up on Wikipedia.
I know. Yeah, I know about things.
Seinfeld episodes.
I thought somebody was phoning in a friend just now to get an answer.
Well, that's what happened before. Yeah, that's funny. But
are we still recording? We're still on, right?
Oh, it's still live and in person.
It's on.
The red dot. It's
sure.
on.
Okay.
But as we do wrap up, is there anything else that you two would add other than what you mentioned before about coming to Iowa and kind of what the folks will see in terms of what you're talking about? Or
I just say sign up, get your butt there, and we'll see you in Iowa.
Ann?
Yeah, I think it's actually going to be a lot of fun. I really look forward to seeing you in Iowa. And for me, I think you want my first experience of Iowa to be amazing, and I just feel like it's going to be. So
this will be the best first time in Iowa ever.
It'll totally be the best first time in Iowa I will ever have. So for sure, I would love to meet everybody there. I really look forward to it, and again, I really appreciate just the invite and bringing me out there. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, DJ. Ann, remember, Social Brand Forum this fall, October 17th through the 18th at the Iowa River Landing. You can register now at socialbrandforum.com, and we hope to see you then.
Right.
Bye.